We leave the car park and the beach behind us and the pub. We start to head out around Dinas Head on a lovely sunny day. And today we're travelling with our enthusiastic partner Brooke. How old's Brooke, Dad?
She's 9 months now.
9 months old. It's her first Pembrokeshire holiday.
First expedition on the Pembrokeshire coastal path. She won't be doing all 186 miles of it though, just a quick lap around Dinas Island.
Is it Dinas Head or Dinas Island?
I think Dinas Head is probably the highest point, the sort of top of it. It's loosely called Dinas Island. It's not really an island, but the ground at its sort of neck is very low. Maybe once upon a time it was an island, especially with high tides. But now there's a nice footpath between the two bays either side.
Really testing the cardio, or lack of in my case. There's a little spot just up here, let's go and have a look. Look at those views.
It's lovely.
Well, a nice little view spot, but we're not very far into the walk, so we need to carry on. Allez, allez. So you've been coming to Pembroke since I was tiny.
Yes, I think we've been coming here for, well, 40 years. First time we ever came, we were camping before you were born, I think, and before we were married. And it was one of our last camping trips because it did nothing but rain.
Really?
And we were in a small two-man tent on a farm with no real facilities. And Heather's idea of hell, so didn't go terribly well. We really haven't camped much since then.
That was the one and only camp
It's a great shame for you guys growing up because it is one of those rare pleasures for children. So it became cottage holidays after that. So we used to come to a cottage here year after year at the end of August, which is a lovely time of the year. The sea was warm enough for swimming in, not too crowded. Beautiful part of the world, and still is 40 years later, hasn't changed a bit. Oh, there's a big drop down there, look.
Big drop.
Ooh, it makes me feel slightly queasy, I must say.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not holding on to a dog.
In fact, I can remember those nervous moments when you guys were young kids running around these paths, and I think we only had one little dog at the time, but
Quite a bit of trust.
Nervous moments.
Yeah. So what keeps you coming back to Pembrokeshire? What do you like about it?
So I think it's sort of rugged, wild. You're away with nature.
Yeah.
And every time you come, you see something different. The seasons are different. We've been here at just about every time of the year you can imagine. There's always something special about it.
I think as we leave the bay behind, what's amazing is the sort of arable fields coming right down to the sea as well.
Yes.
Some brave farmer heads on down to that little pinnacle there in his tractor to plough it. Right, this is a good bit to get a stomp on.
Right.
Let's get it going. Tell me again, you said it, how high is it?
142 metres, so I think that's about 470 feet.
We're going to break with tradition, and we're not going to have a coffee at the top because we've left our family down in the next bay, so we'll have a coffee when we get to the beach.
Okay, cool.
But I'm just going to nip down to here. So this is the bit that stretches out the furthest. It's into the sea. Oh, it's high. I'm not that down with heights. And this is crazy high. Take a look at all that. Beautiful. Well, there we go. It's beautiful over there. It's high. You can keep going right to the edge, but it sort of drops down. Come on then, Brooke, let's go. So down we go. Back to the beach. What's the bit where the chapel is called?
Cumir Regulus.
Cumri Eguilus. Can head down to the beach. There's a beautiful little chapel. Great swimming spot in the summer, or the winter if you're feeling brave. And a well-deserved coffee. Dropping down now quite steeply. You just see ahead the rugged path we're going to follow around the headland. So peaceful. I don't know if you can hear that above my own racing heartbeats and my heavy breathing, but seagulls, sea lapping against the shore. There's a fork in the path here. You can either go along the top and be safe as houses, or go left and follow the cliff tops. We like to live life dangerously on You, Me and Coffee, so we're going to take the left-hand path along the cliff tops. It's an interesting warning sign just here, like, go steady. Yeah, we're high now, aren't we? Keep going, Carlos, give me the willies. Don't look down. Oh man, that's really high. Let's have a look at this tree coming up. Just shows you the sort of harsh environment living on a cliff is. Some steep steps here. The sun's come out just as we come around the last lip of the headland, Dinas Head. Pop around this corner and just start to see the beach, which is where my family are waiting for us, probably wondering where we are. We are the beach coming into view now. Nearly there, Carl.
Yeah, we're doing all right, John. Last little bit.
This is where the other path would have come down if we hadn't taken the cliff route. This is a cool little path through the undergrowth. To the beach for a coffee. Hello family! I've got my assistant Poppy helping me today. Say hi, Poppy.
Hi.
So we're going to come down onto the sand pops. We're going to make an Aeropress. Got our coffee in the grinder and we're going to be making this. Cox along. So let's get started by lighting our gas stove. Then we're going to put our kettle on top. Get the hot water going. Now we have to wait a minute because the hot water is going to take a little while to do, isn't it? So, pops, we've ground the coffee. Ready to go in our Aeropress. A bit of water in the filter to get rid of any papery taste. Coffee going in. I'm going to do all of it. Make it nice and strong. So we've got our kettle going, we've got our Aeropress ready, it's got coffee in it. So we're just going to wait for our kettle to boil. Can you hear it boiling?
Yeah.
You see the steam? So we want it just off the boil, so I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to pour it out. Let's get a look at that. We are not going to invert it today. We're just going to push it. Can you hear the hissing? It means it's finished and the air is being pushed through. So now we can flip it over. And we've got a delicious cup of coffee. Should we see if Grampy wants one? He's deserved one, hasn't he? You hold that for me. There you go, you're going to give that to Grampy. So we hope you liked the video. If you did, what have they got to do, Poppy?
Subscribe.
Subscribe and give the video a like. We'll see you again next time.